Hello and welcome to the Keith Bolka Show, the KBS, the Crown, the Mac Daddy, the reason why... I don't know, the reason why the world's going to end in 5 years according to my dreams. Hey, kid!
Wasn't it supposed to end in 2012?
It was supposed to end in, what was it, 2002, Y2K, Jilly?
Well, just the year 2000.
Yeah, because all the machines were
all the computers had to, they didn't make the numbers higher than like 99 or whatever.
Well, because it was going to be 200, so there was no 00 was going to be.
All the code was like for the last two digits.
Yes, exactly.
The millennia, whatever.
Kit Palancar, thank you so much. Matt Stockstill, Mac Daddy.
What up?
Hey guys, if you want to call in, do anything like that tonight, 440-427-4671. Best way to remember that is 440-427-4671. Seriously, it's gonna get catchy. It's gonna catch on. I swear to you. So, hey guys, do we want to start sad? Do we want to start introspective, or do we want to start with video games?
Quick side note: I don't think I'm ever gonna forget you saying 71 like you did. Never heard it like that. Just saying 71. Let's go dark. Fuck
I was gonna say let's go sad.
Let's go sad. All right.
Wait, sad or dark?
Dark.
So this guy right here, right?
You know he looks like a Charles Miller.
Charles Miller, he's right up in my neighborhood, man. He's right there with me.
I can't tell if he looks like a killer or he can't.
Let me check audio real quick, make sure we're good. All right. We're good. I always get so scared that I'm gonna turn up the audio and it's just gonna be nothing. It's just gonna be blank.
Did we have shows like that before?
Yes.
Or it was just
yes.
No sound.
Where some brave soul in the audience was like, "What the fuck are you guys saying? Can't hear you."
He looks like a thinner Donald Trump with a beard.
He does. So Charles Miller, who lives out in my area, right? We could be neighbors for all I know. He was found guilty of a 2007 Cleveland murder.
2017.
2017. I said 2007, didn't I? Whoops. So basically, he shot a man.
What is 17 backwards?
71. So basically, he's 61. So 2 years ago, when he was 59 or 60, depending on if it was after his birthday, he was in the steel yard. You know what I mean? He had a guy. He was like, "Hey, we don't like each other. Now is our final battle." And then he just pulls out a gun and shoots him. Yeah, exactly. That is the recreation that the Keith Bolka Show has done. He shot a 29-year-old guy in the head at roughly 3 p.m. Like, what the fuck is that? How did it take you 2 years to find this guy? He shot him in broad daylight.
Outside of a Burlington coat factory. So, like a department store.
He fled the scene at 59 or 60, depending on if it was after his birthday.
Look at the reward he got. He had been named Fugitive of the Week. Like they got Employee of the Month.
What are they? Was that their ploy? They're like, "Hey, Mr. Miller, come claim your award." Yeah.
I don't know if I'm more upset that this man killed someone or that they have that a Fugitive of the Week.
Well, how? Why? Why did it take you that long to catch a man who shot somebody outside of Burlington Coat Factory at roughly 3 p.m.? Who is 59 or 60, depending on if it was after his birthday? They don't give the right information in some of these. No comments either. People are fucking... Nobody ever comments on the Gazettes. Thanks, everybody fucking hates the Gazette. Hold on.
Dude.
Wow.
Fugitive of the Week. I wish I was Fugitive of the Week.
He must be good at hide and seek.
But not as good as Osama bin Laden.
Oh, hold on. Can we sign in?
Uh-oh.
No, you have to create an account.
Oh, dude, I'm not doing that.
All right, next story.
That's why there's no comments.
Well, yeah, if you have anything you guys want to say about Charles Miller and his descent into madness, shooting a man outside of a Burlington coat factory. Why?
You know,
Why?
I just
I want
wanna
to know
see-
so much more about this.
I really
wanna
wanted that
know-
coat.
That picture right there, is that when they got him
Yeah, oh yeah.
this year? Or
What was down-
I would want to
what was
know
at
what
the
he
end of
looked
the story?
like before the murder.
What does the end of the story say? Has he been?
He was convicted of murder, 2
Oh.
counts of aggravated murder, aggravated robbery, felonious assault, 2 counts of having weapons while under disability.
So no prior convictions.
It doesn't say, man. It's very, very with how it does it. All right. Next one. So let's not do this one. Okay.
Oh my god.
So the Cleveland man was found with more than 100 grams of cocaine in Lorraine, the police say. Which, when you look at that, what are you doing, man? Like,
That's 1/10 of a kilogram.
well, but look how it's packaged. What is he doing?
It's vacuum sealed for freshness.
Oh, that's not vacuum sealed at all, buddy. What is that?
It's wet.
It's what?
It's fucking Play-Doh.
And before I forget, thank you so much to Crystal Hort, Vincent, Velour, Matt Stockstill, Kevin Blue, Chris Roos, and Josie from the Titty Shack. Burlington is the Walmart of suits, so shenanigans are going.
There was that woman who pulled a gun on somebody at Walmart for buying like the last notebook or
Like,
something.
the only thing I can think of is that this man is a cowboy that accidentally stepped through a time portal and then walked, you know what I mean, got into the Burlington Coat Factory and out of confusion killed a man and then ran away on his horse. And he just booked it. He knew how to live off the land, right? That I could see happening for 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
They say he fled, but really I think he just calmly went back home. And
He's on disability. You know what I'm saying? Like, jeez. Every modifier to every handicap, you know what I mean, on the slider bar to make this an easy arrest was there. Roughly 3 p.m.
Shift change, you know?
Okay, so, real quick. Ouch. Butchered my name. Don't have a weird fucking name.
What's his last name?
I'm just kidding. I don't... Do you know how to pronounce Kevin's last name?
Wow.
Blau. I said Blue. Like Kalu's fucking cousin.
Blue.
Blue. And then I'm no longer Josie from the... Jizzy. Fuck.
Nice.
Josie from the Titty Shack. She's Josie from the morgue.
Okay.
So just so we're clear now, that's what a change that was. Some people can't responsibly boogaloo, is what Chris said. That's true. That's very true. So, worst drug dealer all in all history right here. Look at that. He's just like, what did he fist it into his car or whatever? Yeah, bro, I got you. Just, hey man, can you hand me my Coke? Yeah, I got you. Right? And then he's got the little personal bag. He's got the little shitty tie on it. Not too tight. You gotta be able.
Gotta keep it loose.
Well, that's intent to sell right there.
Well, listen. When my dad was teaching me about cars, right, and we were taking off lug nuts off cars, he taught me a valuable lesson, which I think this man knows as well. When we were tightening the bolts back on, he goes, "Now remember, you gotta take it off someday again."
Don't over tighten it.
Right.
Well,
See,
some
that guy had
things
that.
have like specifications about how many foot-pounds of torque you need to torque a bolt down to. Like
Yeah, but
calipers are like 14,
that's besides the point.
whatever.
Let's get more into this, because this is a weird story. This is Matt. When me and Matt were doing our research before the show, he kind of pointed this out. There is so much weird information they're not willing to give you in this. So a 23-year-old Cleveland man was caught with more than 100 grams of cocaine in a car while in Lorraine. Mr. Diaz is charged with trafficking and cocaine and possession of cocaine. Police took him into custody about 6 p.m., which also... What is going on with this midday crime rush, dude?
It's inconspicuous.
What happened to people committing crimes past midnight? And now it's any time of the day, you know?
You know, the suspect was caught in a cornfield at 3 a.m. with over 500 pounds of marijuana. That's the stories I remember reading, you know what I mean? They found an underground railroad leading to Mexico where El Chapo himself was giving... I'm just saying. So anyways, they won't say where he was arrested. They're like, fuck that. We can't give up operations by letting him know. They're not going to say that whether or not the car belonged to Diaz. They don't want you to know that. He charged in another case of attempted murder and felonious assault. This guy is not looking good. Basically, September 11th, he'll hear his fate.
That's something I'm never going to forget.
Well, let's just say September 11th isn't really a lucky day, so I don't think this guy's got a lot going for him. But, yeah, so weird, right?
What is that a picture of? Jet fuel?
That's a picture of... It's either that or he had it perfect, and when the police found it, you know what I mean? They were just like, we gotta take this into evidence and make sure it's fine. Like,
just handling it.
Right.
Maybe he saw the cops and was like, oh fuck, and then tried to like just hide it.
Hey, is this a non-Newtonian fluid? He's just like squeezing it.
It's leaking too, you can see it.
Alright, that was a middle of the road story, okay.
That was a whew. You know what I mean? A whew. So, I want to talk about Chippewa Lake for like 5 minutes here. So there's new technology to keep Chippewa Lake free of algae, basically. A bunch of excess algae and all that. It was a lucky day for whoever had insurance on those towers. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
That's...
Inside job, George Bush did it.
I guess so. We should look that up.
The way that those pillars were cut.
Right. Okay, we're not going to turn this into 9/11 conspiracy again like it always fucking does.
Yep.
So, Matt, you've heard some rumors about Chippewa Lake, right?
Every time someone talks about Chippewa Lake, they usually bring up the fact that it's a dirty fucking lake.
It's polluted.
They have days in it where you cannot swim because it's just too dirty. They say nobody in the lake.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they literally have a man with a baseball bat that beats whatever grows legs and walks out of the fucking lake. It's insane.
Better watch out for that.
Yeah, the abandoned amusement park was going to become the new mutant safe haven, so they tore that shit down.
I drove through there one day looking for like barns for landscapes and stuff. It was one of the most surreal. It was like a shanty town out of like Far Cry 2, like in Africa, and it's like a circle.
And it all goes back to Far Cry 2 too. Can we just all admit that? It always goes back to Far Cry 2 and those fucking malaria pills.
You just
whenever we talk on the show, it goes back to either 9/11 or malaria pills and Far Cry 2.
First game where they let fire spread like real fire.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was really good.
Incredible. They don't make them like they used to.
Sure.
Chris says my humor is dark and uncompromising. And allergy treatment is serious because you can die from the allergy. Kevin says not to mention finding the occasional body there. Remember when they found that guy just pay off your gambling debts?
Remember when they found that body? Yeah. Of course.
Especially if there's a surplus of ciliates from fertilizer. There's probably I don't know, dude. There's dead bodies in there. There's so much. So far, it's been working though. It was purchased by the Park District in 2007. Did you know that?
Nope.
That's when it started going downhill, I think.
Look at it where it's commercially used, though.
Israel, China, and South Africa.
I feel like those aren't the best places to use as an example for, hey, let's use this in our lake.
Oh, think about it like that. That's the front line, dude. You're using what's being used on the front line right now, all right?
Hey, I heard white phosphorus was also good for the lake.
Chris says, I remember taking malaria pills in Afghanistan. Gave me weird dreams. So we did it in Far Cry, didn't it? Didn't you have a weird dream sequence in Far Cry 2 from the
It was
military?
weird. You would like pass out or something.
Yeah. Wow, that game was really real.
You wake up, the jackal was like, had a machete to your throat or something.
And then you'd hear about it in Far Cry 4 from one of the fucking butcher guys. Here's the same thing again. Here's one thing I want to talk about. So, early reports are coming in on this new Joker movie. It's one of the first movies to come out. I don't count Aquaman as being the first movie to come out, not being a part of the DC universe, because it's still the same fucking people. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh, we're gonna make lines.
Daredevil,
we're gonna have lines in that movie that make it to where you know it's not a connected universe anymore. When you're like, no, you're retconning, and it's just looking really bad, just really bad. So now they have Joaquin Phoenix as Joker. Joker is powerful, confused, and provocative, just like the character. Which, A, they got the character down. Holy shit, guys. Only took a bad Jared Leto to get here, but we got here again. We got somebody who actually understands what the character is. Big thing about this movie, a lot of people are saying, which I think it's not a shocker. That's the big thing I want to say with this topic, is it's not a fucking shocker that DC decides to go, hey, we're going to do independent movies with really great directors now. And they're good fucking movies. So people are saying that you could literally take the names, like Joker, all that. You could take those, you could replace them with different names. His name's now Clown, right? The Wayne Industries, all that, they're now Troy Industries, right? And it'd still be a great fucking movie. That's what the disconnect from all these fucking people are, is all these big movie industries, or at least a lot of them. And I will say Marvel to a certain extent. I really will, because it's really starting to bleed down to be the same. They're like, oh, it's a superhero movie. It just has to be, a good superhero movie. It has to be a fucking movie, okay? It has to be a movie. It has to, pass the checks as a movie. And then you lay the superhero shit on top of that. You don't go, superhero, and go, it's going to be good. We got superheroes in it. Like Justice League. If you know me, you know I fucking hated Justice League, because it did the same thing that it did in Batman vs. Superman, where it was like, hey, here's Wonder Woman. If you don't know who she is, if you've never read a Wonder Woman comic or anything like that, you were really fucking confused in that movie. You were just like, she just showed up. Cool. You know what I mean? And then they did that in Justice League with Aquaman, Cyborg, and The Flash. They're just like, yeah, these people exist, dude. They're here. They don't go any backstory. The only backstory you get in it is fucking Suicide Squad, where it shows the Flash fucking stopping Captain Boomerang, the worst fucking supervillain of all fucking time.
Captain
God
Boomerang.
Damn it.
I don't even know half this shit you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, it's really bad. It's
I don't
really
know what's
bad.
connected and what's part of the universe.
All you need to know is everything that I just said was terrible, fucking terrible. This Joker movie is good, apparently. I would bet money that it's good. Vincent says, I think they're leading up to a live-action Red Hood with the new Joker movie. Which, hey, that'd be cool. Red Hood is basically, imagine Robin gets tortured and he becomes kind of like a Deadpool-esque kind of guy.
Okay.
That's kind of what Red Hood is. So that'd be cool to see. That'd be cool for them to try to take on some sort of...
I like the founding stories too, like
this is what
before they became.
This is what this is supposed to be. It's Joaquin Phoenix as the before Joker turning into Joker. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying?
How I got these scars.
So I'm excited, man. I really want to go see it. So let's go on to the next one. Let's go into video game territory for a second, since we got into this a little bit. Warframe, which if you guys don't know what Warframe is, Warframe's a really popular free-to-play game. I know a lot of people that really like it. Just added in playable guitars. And as I was reading this story, I didn't really give a fuck about Warframe. As much as I love musical instruments in video games, guys. Kit said a really good example right before we started, which was Mordhau. You have people on Mordhau with they have literally scripting bots that will play like fucking
like the mandolins. They just
bum 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 bum
or like Through the Fire and Flames.
Yes. And they just walk with you and they just fucking
Really changes the whole feel on that battlefield.
It does, dude. You get pumps, or you just hear like the drop-in music from Metal Gear from NES. What's another one, Matt? Can you think of another game that...
The Fallout game had it. Fallout 76 had it.
Fallout 76 Scum.
Yeah.
Scum had some pretty fun playable things.
Stalker.
Stalker has playable instruments in it. Oop, hold on, we don't want to get dark. There we go. Trying to think of any other games right off the bat, man.
Guitar Hero.
Rock Band.
Rock Band, Guitar Hero. Resident Evil had a section where you really couldn't play it that much, though. It was kind of like Fallout, where you just kind of like hit a button and let your character fucking jam out.
Right, just do it.
But
actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Scums was the most in-depth because
yes.
you literally could use the whole top row of keyboards to like play actual.
Literally, it was kind of like a piano.
There
Yeah.
But
was this game called if you were too poor to buy Guitar Hero, there was a game called Frets on Fire, where you would hold your keyboard like a guitar, and the function keys were the colors that you had to press, and then the enter key was your
Strong.
You're strong.
That was so fun, dude.
So that was a good game. Audio Surf is kind of like a musical game.
Nothing will beat Brutal Legend, says George Ward. Which Brutal Legend is a...
George Ward, thank you for tuning in to the Keith Bulka Show. George Ward is a very good friend of mine and my dad, who is one of the hunters for a book my dad illustrated back in the 70s called The Secret. We've been on Expedition Unknown on the Travel Channel for it.
My mom loves Josh, man.
Yeah, so...
oh my gosh, what's his last name, Josh?
Josh Cornell.
Josh Cornell, yeah. He always breaks every fucking vehicle he gets into.
Yeah.
Like, I acquired a motorbike for us to go to Shanghai, and it's just like...
yeah.
But it broke.
So, George Ward hosts a podcast called The Secret Podcast, I'm pretty sure it's called, where he talks about new developments in the hunt, and if any other clues have been found, or if there are any other translations, stuff like that. So yeah, you can go on that site. If
this
you
one
want.
right here?
Yeah. And so they have the different puzzles with my dad's artwork, and there are the episodes.
Which, it's really small here, but also they are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, like them on Facebook, which I'll pull up their
They're
Facebook.
on Spotify too.
And they're on Spotify, which is very great.
So click on the Cleveland one. Maybe it'll show up an image or something. So there's like the painting. This is such a side note, but this is what they hunt for. So this one was already found. And they have like everything in the Cleveland Botanical or the cultural gardens and stuff. And there's like
Josh Gates, asshole.
Josh Gates. Who the fuck is Josh Cornell?
I don't know, but apparently I love
Why
him.
do I always think about Josh Cornell?
Don't take your information from kids. But yeah, real quick, let's do this. Let's get this so we get back to what we were talking about here.
Like Ohio is. There's an outline of Ohio.
It's a riddle. It's like a riddle. Here's a riddle.
The terminal tower is upside down.
It's a riddle that leads to a treasure, right?
Correct. A real treasure.
A real treasure, which is sick as fuck.
It's a gemstone. It's a precious gemstone.
So thanks again, George, for tuning in. I really appreciate it, man. Let's go on to our. Wait, you know what? Real quick, let's show the Facebook before I get too far into it. I think this is it right here. Nope. What if I just go back and hit Facebook? Wow, I'm fudging up right now. Is that? It's not letting me go back. There we go. Boom. Is this it? No, it's not. It's gonna give me a loop here.
Just
yeah, you know,
well, just Google it.
We tried. We gave our best. Also, real quick, me and Matt just wanted to show you guys this clickbait, right? It's a woman with a purple turtleneck, a short turtleneck, and a purple hair dye, and it says newly licensed. That, right? He takes his parents for a ride. Sergio comes to Medina. Wit and whimsy. It's private. That's why.
Oh.
So what does it take to be on the Beef Colca Show? Also, Kit, when we go on Boogaloo? It just takes you letting me know a Saturday when you are free from 7 to 8. Anybody in the fucking world can be on this show. Just let me know when you're free from 7 to 8 on a Saturday. No one's done it. No one's done it.
Everyone wants to do it, but no one wants to do it.
But no one's told me a 7 to 8. It's crazy. It's crazy. So
like Jerry Seinfeld.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
What's going on?
Kramer!
So then you click on it, and she's gone. She's gone. There's no purple nowhere.
Who is that woman?
No one knows.
Exactly. Who the fuck is it?
There's no comments.
Who is that woman?
No one wants to create an account.
So real quick, community, you know, I like to talk about Medina a whole bunch, so giving a shout out to Sarah's Violin Studio. 107 North Court Street in Suite 8 of the building just north of the Cool Beans Cafe.
Do I know that girl?
I don't know.
It's a joke.
Do you?
I might.
Sarah, I'm gonna fuck it up. Bacardi.
Bacardi.
Bacardi's Violin Valers. So basically, if you guys like violins, if you want to check that out, do whatever, go say, hey Sarah, I saw you on the Keith Bolka show, freak her out. She doesn't know what Keith Bolka is or the show. Real quick, we're at our peak members right now, so I want to do my real quick advertising. So real quick, Inhalables. Wonderful place. Don't know if you guys have ever been there. I hope you guys have been.
Oh, look at that dog.
So Inhalables is where you can get all of your water pipes, your rigs, all that stuff. Great, beautiful stuff. A lot of local people, a lot of not local people. You know, they also have the cheaper stuff. If you want to just get in there and you want to just get something cheap, they got something cheap as well. Great guys as well. If you go in there, I bet you any amount of money.
What is that, tobacco pipe?
Whatever you want to use it for. That's not.
I've never seen those before. I don't know what that's.
Not
for.
my opinion. You go in there and you get some high quality art. As far as I care.
Tide Pod attachments too.
Tide Pod. No.
Snacks.
But they're wonderful people. Seriously, if you're looking for, if you've ever walked into a head shop and you felt like a fucking criminal by how it just looks, how you're treated, stuff like that, this is a different experience. This actually feels like you're in 2019 and you're an adult and you're trying to, you know what I mean? Fucking have a good time. They're great people, great prices. If you're looking for something exquisite, more on the expensive side that you really want to show off to your friends, they got you. You're looking for something not as exquisite, something that you're just like, fuck, I need something, $10 real quick. They got you. Anything. You walk in there, they will fucking, make it in front of your face probably. They fucking have a 3D printer, man.
That would be cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Blowing glass in the back room.
Right. Dustin, Joe, two of my favorites right off the bat. If you go into Inhalables, just let them know that you heard about us on the Keith Bolka show. It is 1147 Pearl Road on Brunswick. There's the little outside of it, right next to the Parma Tire service station. Oh, this is back when it was. See, they got the really nice out there. They also have a fucking Bitcoin machine in there. Yeah, Bitcoin ATM.
Didn't even know this was a thing.
But even if you do go there a lot, next time you go on there, let them know the Keith Bolka show sent you. Seriously.
What a terrible time to take a photograph of their store, though. It looks like a blizzard out. They're like, dude, now would be a great time for a photo.
They take a lot of pride in what they do. You can tell by how they do their pictures. Even their pictures look, they're in focus. They don't look bad. They look like somebody professional is doing them.
Yeah, those actually do look like professional.
Yeah. They're taking their time. They're letting you know. Their setup has changed since this. But man, yeah, they're awesome. Awesome guys. Go in there, let them know Keith Bolka sent you. Even if you don't even want to buy anything, man. Even if you just want to go in there and see what they have. They're cool. They'll chat with you. They'll let you know what's up. And best part about them, they give back to the community. You know they're funding certain programs within the community for sports and stuff like that too? Yeah, dude. They're really trying to do everything they can to be there for the community as well. So, great guys. Kevin says, absolute favorite shot. Good people, excellent service, feels homey. Used to go in there and just stop in and look at the selection. Changes all the time. Yeah.
Wow.
Great people. Seriously. And then, I gotta do my grab and go, boys. My grab and go, boys. Love them to death. You want to just go in and out, they got you. Anything you need. You be like, hey, dude, you got a toothbrush? They'd find it. They'd pull one out.
You got a perfect 5-star rating.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh my God.
They're perfect.
Can we look at their reviews? Maybe Keith Bolka sent us over here.
Dave and his staff are great people, and his business are perfect for the area. So nice having a clean business to purchase from. Great selection of beverages and snacks. Always friendly and always professional. Love this place. RG. Love this place. Dave and Chris are the best. They built this drive-thru right next to our facility. Good sandwiches and quick service. Did a good job, guys.
They have sandwiches, too. What? What are you looking for?
Oh, no. Sorry, I thought I had to click on it to do the review. Yeah. People love them. People love them. I love them.
All right, moving on.
So, moving on here. Let's do this one. Okay, why don't you read this one off? Because this one's great.
Okay, suspected gang member poses for photo with gun and cash in Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson's driveway.
What do you see there in the background?
It's a police car.
So he did that right in front of the police.
What does
You
you think
don't-
this is? Like an embassy?
Well, listen.
Like, hey, I got immunity over on this side of
Well,
the
listen,
fence.
listen,
you can't
listen.
touch me.
You don't wanna permit crime. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like, fuck, no. But every now and then somebody does one thing that's like, damn, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we should give a pass for like that cool factor. Just like once in a while. Like this guy right here, like take the gun. Let him keep the money. But take the gun. Of course take the gun. And then just like kind of be like, hey, slap on the wrist. Don't, that was really cool, but don't do that again.
How do we know this man doesn't have a concealed carry?
True. Well, wait, go up. Is that legal? Is that extendo clip conceal and carry?
Wow.
Semi-concealed and carry. No clue.
Murray is a member of the gang No Limit 700. Wow.
So they took keep it 100, and then went to no limit 700.
So there is a limit of 700.
No, there's no limit 700. They're at 700 right now.
And there's
But
no limit.
there's no limit, but right now they're at 700. So he was sentenced, though. He was sentenced.
There you go.
3 years probation.
Guess he didn't have that license at birth.
Oh no! Sorry, he was arrested on again on October. Wait, when was this? So, okay, so he's been arrested twice, and now he's out on it again. Just
How old is he?
he's just flexing on him. 19.
Jeez.
So listen, he was arrested July 1st.
His first
Oh, he was-
felony
he
was in
was-
2015.
First felony was in 2015 for robbery. So then, 3 men carjacked a woman at gunpoint and then sped off in her car. Murray was one of the 2 charged in the case. He was sentenced July 1st to 3 years on probation. He was arrested again on August 1st on charges of carrying a concealed weapon and receiving stolen property. Cleveland gang detectives investigating activity in the Carver Park housing found Murray inside a stolen car with a loaded gun. He tried to run police but was caught. A woman reported to police that the stolen car belonged to her, but was evasive when investigators asked how it was stolen and when. Murray pleaded not guilty to the charges and released after posting a $25,000.
This is just so shady. It's her car, but she doesn't. It might be mine.
How did he steal it? I don't know. He stole it. Why are they asking her so many questions? He fucking stole it. How did he steal it, man? I thought you were gonna fucking figure that out. But, hey, don't
be stupid.
As cool as it is, don't take pictures
Where is his eye
of
protection?
extendo
Or his hearing
mag
protection?
in your pocket
Get a
with
holster.
guns and the
Get a
police on the other
holster.
side. Yeah, get a holster.
Get a wallet and a holster.
So here's another little community outreach. I need a
Look at
theme.
G-Rob.
I need a theme song for community outreach. It's like community outreach.
We need a button for that.
We do. Here is the new Berea library manager. Look at her. She's Kathy Schultes. Okay.
Nice, thanks, dude.
Okay. Are you guys ready for how this article begins real quick? Because this is great, guys. Libraries are filled with books, films, music, and banks of computers. But to Kathy Schultes, it's not about that. Fire her. If that's... What are you talking... No, I'm just kidding. So basically, she's more worried about people than she is the books.
It's got comments, too, so we could always look at
Oh, does it? Oh, let's look at the comments before anything else. Thank goodness the library is going to focus on people. This guy's name is Lurch. Some libraries put too much emphasis on lesser animals. What?
I mean,
What?
look at this little fight we have going.
Cool
7 hours
hand
ago.
Mike like you. Don't worry, Mikey. There won't be any cameras in the restrooms. What the?
What is going on?
Oh, shit.
What is that?
I'm sorry,
Welcome back.
that got me, dude. That got me.
This just happened several hours ago.
Yeah. Hold on, we gotta reply. We gotta figure
You
this out.
can't. It's not like
You
it's...
need to join. All right, now we have to make an account.
Yeah, we gotta make an account. Yes! Question for Lurch is gonna be our name.
Just like you're a brand new old person on the... You don't know how to use a computer.
Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh my god, here we go. Hey, I'm sorry to butt in, but no, I'm sorry. What should I say? How should we structure this? I'm sorry to interject, but this all
I've been watching you in the bathroom for quite some time now, or something.
reads like a fever dream. And I have some questions. Can I shift? Yeah, okay. 1. What do you mean by lesser animals?
Lesses.
Two. Mike, how did you know what he meant by lesser animals? And somehow you were offended. Why? 3. Everything about your reply to Mike like just explain every bit of it, please.
We'll have to do a follow-up on this. You gotta bookmark this page.
Cool. We did it.
You know this guy's just sitting at his computer just waiting for a reply.
Not gonna happen, peggers. Too many people, too many sane people out here in the heartland of Ohio. We're just gonna read Lurch's comments with no context real quick. Getting rid of nuclear power plants and replacing them with 19th century wind.
This guy is just trolling absolutely everybody.
Can we have this guy on the show?
He's got 769 comments.
Jesus. He's got 1 follower. I'll fucking follow him, dude. This is insane.
This guy's just picking on people at this point.
Alright. But you know, he's for her,
Refresh the page.
right? He's for her. I don't know. Stop. I don't want to. Wait. Nope, damn it. Alright, let's go to comments, because there's 4. No.
Okay, alright.
No. Okay.
We'll check it towards the end of the show,
Yeah.
which is coming up.
Real quick, because we've got the police blotter, and that's also real quick. So I don't know if you guys heard about this or anything, but China's lunar rover has found a mysterious gel-like substance on the moon, which is cool. It's kind of cool just because I love space, and also you know what I mean. We think we know so much, but like, dude, we're still discovering shit on the moon.
It's a distraction from the protest, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, from the Hong Kong protest. We'll talk about that when I understand it, okay? When I understand it, we'll talk about the protest. I just don't understand it. I'm for the protesters, all right? Because they're scary as fuck. So I'm for them, definitely. If you ask me, fuck yeah, dude. But they found some weird like gel substance, and as you see here, there we have some orange dirt, right? You see the orange dirt? Stop that.
Yeah, from a volcanic eruption like 3 billion years ago.
Yeah. How'd you know that?
Because I read the article.
That's good. That's good. But what do you think this gel substance is?
On the moon?
Yeah.
Perhaps a certain fungus.
Chris says it's prob space cum.
I don't know if that's a thing. What does
It's
it say up
definitely a
top?
I think it's petroleum. Jelly. It doesn't say anything. They don't know. They have no idea.
Why can't we feel that? Can't we bring that shit back? Can you look at that picture where it shows a close-up of the gel-like substance? Up a little more? That, right there. Oh, showing the approach.
Yeah, it doesn't really show that much to it.
I just want to know why they
Like right
put
here,
the
I
word
guess?
gel-like substance, and it just looks like fucking dirt to me.
NASA said it was probably molten glass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like something could have impacted that had silica in it, and...
Well, I wonder, so if it was molten glass, would that not damage the rover? I mean, I guess it wouldn't. I could see how it wouldn't, but I also would be curious as if it would or not damage it in any certain way.
No, like it was molten and then froze, because the moon has no atmosphere, so it just would freeze.
Yeah, but it's gel-like. So how would it freeze if it's gel-like?
Gel-like. They're talking about how it was analyzed, and it's reflective. So they think it might be gel-like.
Okay. It's still emerging. We're still figuring out stuff about the subject, I guess. It's still something going on. But this was submitted by my mother, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So we will keep up on this one as well. Why not? All right. Medina Police Blotter. Woo! Matt, you want to take on the first one, man?
Drugs, minor drive. Police responded to a fight call at 6:18 p.m. August 25th, and a 19-year-old man was cited for disorderly conduct. The man was later taken to Medina Hospital after being found under the influence of over-the-counter drugs.
As high off Claritin.
He's probably drinking some of that
That lean.
cough syrup.
All right. Cough syrup, 2CB, whatever you want to do, man. I don't know. They could be just drinking regular fucking NyQuil, just trying to stay up, have a good time. Traffic crash, West Liberty Street. Police responded to a traffic crash at 8:29 a.m. August 23rd. There were no injuries reported, and the driver was cited for a traffic violation. Stop fucking calling the police when there's a minor fucking traffic accident. Because all
Pull over, exchange information, and get the
Yes, because all you're going to do
Right.
is one person's going to have to fucking pay the government money. That's all that happens. You don't get any benefit. You just fuck somebody over by doing that. Unless you really want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You really want to do that. Kit.
Fireworks complaint on Guilford Boulevard. So, pretty nice neighborhood over there by the disc golf park. Police responded to a complaint of juvenile lighting fireworks in a wooded area at 7:43 p.m. on August 24th. Reports did not indicate if there were any citations issued.
Now, the only reason why that's scary is because that can start a fire.
Right.
If it's in a wooded area
Then
like
you
that.
got Amazon.
And
rainforest.
we've been dry for the last couple of days, haven't we?
Yeah.
I don't know if 24th when we were having all those rain or whatnot like that, but Matt, back to you, buddy.
Civil complaint, Oak Street. A resident called police at 11:40 a.m. August 23rd and reported that his yard and fence were damaged by persons doing yard work on his neighbor's property. There is no further information at the time of the report.
Jeez.
Sounds like something I do. I had the police calling me one time for doing landscaping on someone's property. I do like private landscaping. And the police came and talked to me because I was cutting city trees that were overhanging on the sidewalk, on the tree line. You can't trim those trees.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Another traffic crash for me. A driver was cited for driving outside marked lanes after a traffic crash at 2:55 p.m. August 23rd, West Liberty Street. Fuck you, Keith. No other fucking information about it. Back to Matt. No, back to the kid. Sorry.
DUS, which I'm guessing is driving under suspension. Oh, a woman was cited for driving under suspension after being pulled over at 11:45 p.m. August 23rd for running a stop sign. Stop at your stop signs. Don't roll through them.
Also, if your license is suspended,
Don't
it's
drive.
probably suspended for a reason. Maybe like running too many stop signs.
Right. Oh, now we're getting juicy.
Matt, do you want me to take it or do you want to take it?
I'll take it.
All right.
Overdose, Washington Street. Police responded to an opiate overdose call at 11:08 a.m. August 24th. The victim was taken to Medina Hospital for treatment. There was no further information at the time of the report.
I bet you they just took all the overdose things and just put them into one post here because they got so tired of every freaking call. Dude, there's a lot of them. There's so many of them. I walk up at the square a lot, dude, and whew, do I hear that fire truck, that ambulance going off a lot. And you almost know at this point what it is. And it's sad. It's sad. All right, last one. Going back to Keith. Disturbance warrant, Bronson Street. A man was arrested on an outstanding warrant after police responded to a disturbance call at 12:57 p.m. August 24th.
Medina police are pretty busy.
They are. Real quick, Vincent says there are currently 2 protests in Hong Kong. One is demanding a Second and First Amendment, same as us, and the other is more of a pro-police, pro-government in response to the other protests. So it's basically like Black Lives Matter 2, the reckoning in China right now. Because you have one people who are like, hey, we want to just know that we matter. And then there's a second group like, everybody matters, idiots. So, yeah, dude, everybody should have a First and Second Amendment. That's cool. I'm down with that.
Can you check the comments on the Berea thing? See if you
Oh
got it.
my gosh. Okay, here we go.
Nope, nothing.
Nope.
Damn. Well, keep us updated on that.
Yeah, I will. Closing comments. Oop, just was doxing someone's status there, talking about their skin. Matt, let's start with you, bud.
I am ready to play some Conan, dude. Let's do it.
Oh, are you sure you don't want to play a game of Black Ops before you come?
Oh, dude, I'll play some Black Ops. Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I just got it. I've been downloading it for 4 days.
4 days,
Dude, listen. Every time my internet cuts out for a second, right? Like if I'm playing Conan Exiles, real quick, this is gonna be off the fucking topic. Keith Folka's show. If anybody leaves at this second, Kid, do you have anything important you need to say?
I'm gonna reinstall Far Cry 2.
You should do 5. So we can play together.
I already beat 5.
If you, dude, and then you should get 5, and all 3 of us can play.
It's boring.
I have 5 on my PS4. I'm not trying to.
I know, but I have it on. But anyways,
This is why platforms here cross.
All right, let's lose our
Okay.
viewer base.
yeah, let's lose our. So in Conan Exiles, if I'm playing and my internet drops, right, I just lag for a second, right? In the Blizzard launcher, when I lag, it's like, hey, dude, you want us to keep going? But it doesn't like pop up to tell you that. You just discover it, fucking 6 hours later, and when you're like, why the fuck? God damn it!
Did you get to the playable part 2 and try to play multiplayer?
No.
Good. 'Cause
Okay.
I did that, and it's like, yeah,
Ooh.
we just have zombies. You can't really do anything else.
See, yeah, dude, I'm down.
Or no, it was maybe
I
it was
like-
Blackout.
Dude, I have like 4
Wasn't multiplayer.
new zombies maps too to go through. Too. Shit.
Yeah. I really.
I love zombies. Oh, yeah. But yeah, that pissed me off. Yeah, I'm ready to game out a little bit. Anybody else got anything to say? Sweet. All right. And as always, here at the Keith Bolka Show,
We.
go fuck yourself.
That's not the mic.